Hey guys, thanks for watching Beyond Science 2. It's Mikexingchen. I don't know if you have this problem, but when I drive, I tend to get really sleepy, and I would try everything. I would stick my head out the window like a dog. I slap myself, spray water on myself. Nothing works. Play loud music, make my car as cold as the Arctic, and nothing works. At that point, there's really nothing else to do besides pull over and just take a nap. And luckily for me, the roads I've driven on were all pretty safe, and I am ashamed to say, I know it's really dangerous driving when you're sleepy. Sometimes it's even worse than driving drunk. I am ashamed to say that when I was younger, I was driving home one day and I was just so sleepy because I was up all night. And I fell asleep. I fell asleep. When I woke up, there was a road sign coming at me. So I swerved left and I just kind of spun onto the grass median. Fortunately, I was okay. There's nobody else on the road. So luckily, I didn't smash into anybody. And after that frightening experience, every time I get too sleepy, I just pull over and take a nap. Like I said, I was lucky because the road I was driving on was relatively safe. It was pretty flat. The grass median was pretty flat. But there are roads out there in the world that are pretty much inviting you to give up your own life because they're basically unpassable. So here are a few roads around the world you never want to drive on. Number 1, Passage du Goy, France. Passage du Goy is located in the Atlantic coast of France and is a natural passageway that's about 2.5 miles long that connects the island to the mainland. This place is actually a national monument, even though I can't understand why, because it's probably taken the lives of many people who try to pass it. Because this road is right next to the water, it's flooded. Yeah, flooded twice a day due to high tides. So if you ever get your tide schedule a little mixed up, well then let's just say that's not going to be very good. Because the high tide, it doesn't just make the road a little wet, it makes the road lie 5 to 13 feet underwater. So if you're ever driving here, you might want to pack a life jacket or drive one of those duck boats. Many vehicles in the past have actually disappeared beneath the water because the road is surrounded by water, so turning back won't really do you any good. Not only is it dangerous when there are high tides, it is also dangerous due to slippery seaweed and anything left behind by the tides. So I don't know, drive down the road, hit a shark. Next up, Tianmenshan Big Gate Road in China. This road in China is called the Big Gate Road, Heaven Linking Avenue, or Tianmen Winding Mountain Road, and is located in Tianmen Mountain in Hunan. It's one of the most dangerous roads in China and starts from around 200 meters below sea level, and it reaches up to 1,300 meters above sea level, so it's absolutely behemoth in size. Basically, it's around 6.8 miles long from bottom to top. The construction of the road began in 1998 and took 8 years to finish, ending in 2006. There are so many twists and turns that even looking at the pictures will send chills down your spine. Apparently, there are a total of 99 hairpin turns along the way because 99 symbolizes heaven in a sense, which is why the road is named Heaven Linking Avenue. It's also probably called that because of all the people who has driven off the road. There are also 999 stairs called the Tian'an Stairs, or the Heaven Reaching Ladder, which you can climb to reach the peak of the mountain where the Heaven's Gate awaits. The Heaven's Gate is a rock that is believed to be a link between the mortal and godly realms. The scenery is extremely beautiful, but taking your eyes off the road for just a second may take you to the actual heaven itself. But don't worry, if you're like me and don't want to risk your life driving on this road, just use the alternative method. Ride the cable car from Zhangjiajie City to the top of Tianmen Mountain. The cable car is one of the longest in the world with a distance of 24,500 feet, which allows you to absorb the full beauty of the mountain without worrying about driving off track and falling to your doom. Number 3, Zojila, India. This pass is located in India on the western section of the Himalayan mountain range and is used as a passageway between Ladakh and Kashmir. This mountain pass is 11,580 feet above sea level and is enclosed by 2 valleys on either side. It's one of the most dangerous roads in the world because not only is it really narrow, but it also has 0 barriers, none at all. At the same time, you also have to deal with the harsh winds and heavy snowfall in the region. Thankfully, the road is mostly closed during the winter because of the 50 to 80 feet of snow. But even without closure, the road has experienced over 60 landslides of doom. There have been many many terror instances of people being stranded in the passageway or even killed when their vehicles fall off the road into an endless gorge with an elevation of 11,000 feet. Dangerous situations aside, the road is the gateway to Ladakh and is the lifeline that keeps the Ladakh people in touch with the rest of the world. That's why it's also one of the most important and significant roads in India. Number 4. Skipper's Canyon Road, New Zealand. Skipper's Canyon is a scenic gorge in the southwest of New Zealand's South Island with a pretty gnarly dirt road along the Shot-Over River that once led to a gold mining town. Even though it only leads to a few forgotten farms and historical sites nowadays, it's still one of the most beautiful roads in New Zealand and also one of the most dangerous. It's very narrow and difficult to maneuver your car because the road is made of gravel and carved by hand by miners over 140 years ago in search for gold. In fact, it's so narrow that if two vehicles have to pass each other, one might have to reverse up to a mile to get to a place wide enough to pass. The road is 16.5 miles long and was constructed between 1883 and 1890 and has many twisty hairpin corners, high elevations, and steep grades. The road's condition is also questionable as it has potholes that could ruin your car's tires or your car's alignment. There are also no rails to stop you from falling into a gorge, so be careful and drive slowly. Some people risk their lives to drive on this road because of the sheer beauty of the scenery surrounding it and because one part of the road is a Lord of the Rings location. Along one of the riverbeds is the spot where Arwen was chased on horseback by black riders in the first film as she was carrying Frodo to Rivendell. So if you are a Lord of the Rings fan, this is definitely a place to check out if you want to live in a moment. Number 5. The Sichuan-Tibet Highway. This is a high elevation road that begins in Chengdu and ends in Tibet. It's 1,300 miles long and is actually a regular road that many truck drivers take on a weekly or monthly basis. The highway, also called Kanding Tibet Highway, has beautiful landscapes that include huge peaks reaching towards the sky. And as you drive on the road, you can see Tibetan homes and tons of yaks happily enjoying their food. You can also see the changing of seasons because as you drive on, the scenery changes from spring to winter. But beware that the entire trip is around 15 days long, so it is a long and tedious journey. There are also dangerous obstacles like landslide and avalanches, which are very common. The road was first built in 1950 and construction ended in 1954, and since the completion of the road, there have been many deaths and accidents associated with it. So if you're gonna drive this thing, be careful not to veer off track and plunge into a deep ravine. And last but not least, this road is possibly the most challenging and dangerous road in the world. It's located in Trabzon province, Turkey, and it's the extreme of extremes. It's got no guardrails and has a drop of over 1,000 feet. The road is over 60 miles long and has 29 steep hairpins. It has an elevation of around 6,500 feet above sea level and has heavy mist and curvy paths. It's also in really bad condition and made of loose gravel. Some people say the drive is worth it because of the breathtaking scenery, but those people are probably just suicidal. The most dangerous part of this road is called Derabasi Turns, which has 13 hairpins climbing from 5,600 feet above sea level to 6,600 feet above sea level in just 3.2 miles. So I think for me, with my bad habit of falling asleep while driving, I don't care how beautiful these roads are. If I ever drive on any one of them, I'm gonna die. Let me know, guys, would you drive on any one of these roads? I guess maybe the only time I would is if somebody gives me like a little smart car that really doesn't need that much space, then maybe I'll think about it. But otherwise, no way, no way. That's like one of my worst nightmares. Just driving, feeling sleepy, close my eyes for a second, open my eyes, and I'm falling down a cliff. All right, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. See ya.